I boomered us.
What did you do?
I unmuted the wrong thing.
Oh my god.
Hi everyone, welcome to the show.
Well done, Pincalo. Way to screw it up. I had a really good intro and everything, and you fucking muted the world. Wow.
I'm sorry.
Again, I am the blind.
Hello, I'm the special.
The incredibly special. And as I just fucking said, we are here.
Language, young lady. There are children somewhere.
Shut up.
Okay.
There's as I just said while we were muted still, I am going to be able to unlock Shaquille O'Neal just doing the one playthrough today because I got through the playthrough that wouldn't have unlocked anything the other day, so I wouldn't have to do it now. And then we're gonna do a tiny bit of Soul Calibur, but we're only gonna go till 11:30 because
You're sick as a fucking dog and shouldn't really be talking at all right now. Is that what you're trying to say, my dear?
Yes. But I'm kind of like Monkey, except I'm not quite as bad because I don't stream like as much as Monkey does. So, but I do have slightly a problem. Anyway, so how is everybody in chat?
Let's see, we've got Blind Rambler, hello. Jacob Gulf City Navo, what's up? Got Kayak.
Hi, Kira.
I got Cult of Krill, hello, sir. Sora Luna.
Oh, hey, Sora Luna.
And no one else has said anything, so. Hello to the other people who have not decided to talk. Thanks for tuning in. But, okay, so, we're still halfway to the STREAMLABS goal for the PlayStation 4 for Blind to be able to get her ass kicked by all of you people that want to play against her in Soul Calibur 6. So if you want, roll it and hit the donation thingy, whatever you gotta do. You get a funny lights thing, I guess. If it doesn't blow up my computer, we should be good. But I don't seem to be having any problems. The live feed seems to be good. How are we sounding? I don't know. I can do some pretty messed up things. See, I can at least use Streamlabs. I can at least use OBS, and we at least have PayPal. You know, who cares about doxing anymore? Everyone will get doxed eventually. Who gives a shit? Yeah. So, as you can tell, we have Ready to Rumble 2 loaded up and ready to go. Do you want to be first player, or do you want to be second player?
Well, obviously I need to be first player.
Okay, fine. Jeez.
Who even said you can't play this game?
The queen wants to be the first player.
Well, even you said you even can't play this game.
I can't play this game for shit.
You want to tell the good people that we almost couldn't play this game because of
yeah. So the baby had the controller and took out the little VMU things. They're these giant memory cartridges that sit in the front of the controllers, right here. There's two of them in this. Well, he took out the top one, which is what we need for all of these players. And the gay cowboy has been unlocked.
The gay cowboy was...
Can you hit back because you went to one player?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to do one play? Okay, fine.
I
don't get to play, fine.
Okay, dude, remember I was supposed to... Do you want to play first?
No, it's okay. I'll sit this one out, dear.
Listen.
No, it's okay. Go ahead. That's Harambe. That's Putin.
Why are you being so... No. God.
Because, I don't know.
Don't worry about me. I'll be okay.
Because I can. And I will. Okay?
You're funny.
Let's get some volume up here. Oh, I hear donation. I hear funny sound.
I hear funny sound too.
Let's see, will my computer explode?
Doesn't need to be that loud.
Doesn't need to be that loud? Uh-oh.
What did it say?
I don't know, but I hit the camera and screwed us all over. What? We are back. Okay, let's see here. Are you good with sound? Can you hear that? See, I was also trying to make it so they could pick up the wonderful sounds of I can't even figure out what the hell this thing is. It's supposed to be a Thai kickboxer named Sanjay, but... No, where was I? Okay, so... That's good. Fix that. No broken bones. Okay, we're good. Let's see here. We have... Piccolo is being a Piccolo, kind of Piccolo.
Piccolo is being a Piccolo. Is that what Cult of Krill said?
No, that's from Blind Rambler.
Oh, well, what did Cult of Krill say in his donation?
I'm working on it. My computer's slow and will break. Well, my problem is I don't know if the graphic came up.
I think it did.
Okay, thanks for showing up tonight, even though you are sick, Blind.
Oh, no worries. It's fun.
Actually, this thing is a pretty bad bug. I mean, the kids picked it up, then I got it. I'm still, like, got a chest infection from it. It's bad. Like, this is painful.
Fuck off.
Did you win?
I not only won, I got a silver rumble.
Oh, wait. That's right. We're not supposed to clap anymore. We're supposed to give jazz hands.
But that's ableist against me because I can't see the jazz.
Okay. So what are we supposed to do for blind people?
You weren't able to listen to
No,
that?
I wasn't. I was driving. So what are we supposed to do?
You're supposed to either do this.
So you pat the tops of your legs.
Or you go like.
Or you okay, but what about people that can't snap their fingers like that? Like, I can kind of, like...
I don't know.
How many people out there can snap their fingers? Like, you know, like 1, 2, 3... Like, that's stupid. A clap is just controlled. It's easy. You can make it quiet. You can make it loud.
Oh, good. Fat ass.
I'm pretty sure I got sick from your streams, too. Ha, 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 ha.
Oh, dear.
Right. I'm dying. Cancer sucks.
Oh, shit. I forgot to get you to give me NyQuil before the stream.
Okay. I don't know where the cup is. So you're just going to have to drink it straight from the bottle. Bottoms up. Alright, would you like some vodka with it?
We don't have any vodka, but I'll take some whiskey.
I don't know. I think that's bad to take the Tylenol. Okay, I gotta wait for you to finish the Fat Samoan lady. Mama Tua! Mama Tua, Mama Tua. Mama Tua, Mama Tua. Mama Tua,
Okay,
Mama Tua.
Shut up!
See, the problem is content, right? Everyone's like, content! You can't have dead air! You need content! Well, I don't do cocaine, so I can't hurry up. We need to go. So I gotta come up with ways to stay peppy.
Alright.
So, let's continue the game. Nighty-night. Now, alright, so... let's just see what goes around.
Bitch.
By the way, everybody, if you could like and share the stream, that would be great. It'd be awesome for everybody to do that. Now, let's see here. So I picked up some news stories. Let's open this up. And we're not going to do anything too depressing because, well, it's Sunday night. Let's have a nice relaxing night of reading the news.
Fuck you! I'm not using a continue on you.
Well,
you understand, woman?
I don't know. She probably makes some pretty good food. Hi, Kara. I guess you didn't hear when we said hello. Hello, Kara. How are you this evening? Let's see here. Where's that damn story?
I don't know.
Oh, shush. Oh, yeah, that button. Ah, here we go. Okay, so Sweden rejects Ford as a name for Canadian-Swedish couple's son.
That's right, he said that.
What's wrong with the name Ford? Anybody know? Besides it being a really conservative politician? Anybody?
Maybe they're fans of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
But Ford was a cool guy.
He was a cool guy.
So, a Canadian man and his Swedish wife were fighting a rejection of their son's first name by Swedish officials who say, it is too much like a last name.
I guess I am using a continue on you, you rotten bitch. Now I'm angry.
I'm good, how are you two? We are sick. Dr. Ford, possibly. See, I'm thinking either like Christine Ford or... No, Ford, like the truck. F-O-R-D. Fix or repair daily. Found on road dead. those 4 letters. Not fjord. Ford.
Would you stop punching me?
Oh, I thought you were saying stop punning. When Joseph Kendrick and Ingrid holy crap, too many names. Too many words. You're making it hard for me to do this.
Sorry.
A Canadian man and his Swedish wife are fighting a rejection of their son's first name by Swedish officials who say it is too much like a last name. God damn it!
Because they're fucking retards.
When Joseph Kendrick and... Oh, phone. Yeah. When Joseph Kendrick and Ingrid Bergstrom Kendrick pored over choices for their son's name before he was born, they could only agree on Ford. Then they realized it was actually a name in Kendrick's family. And it seemed it was meant to be. Bergstrom Kendrick told CTV News. That's the wife, right? Yeah. The double name is the wife. Okay.
Yes.
But the Swedish tax agency, which oversees the approval of names, didn't agree. It rejected the name under updated regulations in 2016 that allow names to be rejected that are misleading, have extreme spelling, or resemble a surname.
But what's wrong with the name Ford Kendrick?
Because
that would have been his name.
Yeah. Oh, it gets better. Names can also be refused if it's deemed they will lead to social rejection or unpleasantness. Or could be confused with a trademark or company name. So there's no Pepsis out there, obviously, in Sweden. No Coca-Colas. Wonder if there's a Fanta. Fanta Fjord. No? Okay. Ford was born October 13th, 2017 in Gothenburg, Sweden. Or Gothenburg. Gothenburg. And his parents submitted the usual paperwork to register his birth and name. They got a response within a couple of months, but Bergstrom Kendrick, that's the wife, says she was confident that there wouldn't be a problem. She actually misread the letter and thought it had been approved, so she filed it away. We had no thought that it wouldn't be approved. We expected it would just be a formality. It was only when she decided to get a binder together of Ford's important papers that she realized there was a problem. She and Kendrick, a warehouse manager who was a native of Penticton, BC. So, no Swedish kids named Ronnie James Dio. Nope. Where was I? They appealed the decision twice, but with no success. They then turned to the Supreme Administrative Court.
Why are you shouting?
Because it's... You don't know how dramatic reading works?
No, I do. Sorry, continue.
Thank you. Which has agreed to review the case. Bergstrom Kendrick says reviews are rare, so she and her husband are hopeful.
Yay. No, I don't.
Ninja's gonna beat your ass.
No, he's not.
You're a woman, that's right. He fears you. He will not game with you, because he might think you want to touch his pee-pee. I swear, that's the whole reason. My name would probably won't be approved. Kayak would not be approved. No, that's a type of equipment. It's misleading. Okay, where were we? Hopeful. But it could take up to a year in the meantime. Ford, who is referred to by X, or boy, in official documents, can't get a passport because he has no legal name. That prevents the couple, who lived together in Vancouver for 5 years before moving to Sweden 6 years ago, from visiting Canadian family and friends. Hi, Sir Adamantium.
Hey.
Adamantine. Adamantium sounds so much better. But hey, my eyes hurt from the sweat. The couple generally supports rules around names that will prevent a child from being saddled with something that will bring ridicule or harm, but thinks the government is overstepping here. Obviously. Excuse me. Part of their appeal argument is that they will seek Canadian citizenship for Ford, and that Swedish officials shouldn't stand in the way of using a family name. They also point out that many names are used as first and last names, including Kendrick.
Yep.
What about silly-sounding names that are actually traditional names in other cultures? That's a good question. Like Rumple?
Rumple?
Like Rumple.
Who names their child Rumple?
Who doesn't name their child? Why do you know someone could have named their child Rumple? Ruble. What about a Russian?
That would be like someone naming their child Dollar.
What about... Well, that makes a lot of sense. Ha 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 ha. I'm special. Okay, where were we? God damn it. Stupid sleep mode. Rumpelstiltskin, exactly. Wasn't he an actual person?
No, he was a leprechaun person.
He was. Hey, that's racist. They're called midgets. You should know. You've got some in your family.
Hey, okay, can I have the NyQuil, please, now?
Yes, you can drink your NyQuil. Here, have some NyQuil. All right, where am I? I am confused as how they included that part of the law to work, said Bergstrom Kendrick, a clothing designer with her own label. Is it okay. A couple in Sweden made headlines in 2007 when the country rejected the name Metallica for its baby girl.
Well, yeah.
The parents appealed and won in that case.
Okay, why?
The Supreme Administrative Court has also overturned decisions to reject Lego and Elvis for a girl. Someone named their child LOL. That's funny.
Like LOL?
Yes. According to Swedish news outlet The Local, Swedish officials did allow a boy to be named Google, but have rejected Q. Like the letter Q. Token and Michael Jackson. Parents who were fined by the Swedish tax agency for failing to register their child's name then tried to register BFRXXCCXMNPCCCCLLLMNN PRXVCLMNCKSSQLBB11116 in protest, claiming it was artistic expression. That was rejected too. Well, duh. That's a good reason. Sweden's names... Rewind. Sweden's name laws date to 1982 and were enacted to prevent non-nobles from using noble names in 1982. Anybody want to touch that one? So, they had nobles and non-nobles, so they had peasants as well? What came with nobles? When you had the nobles, you had the... serfs? I don't know. You got a license for that 9, mate?
Yeah.
No shit, girl. Okay, you're on 8th. You're not doing too bad. They just beat up Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez, huh?
Yeah. You know, she took your boyfriend.
I do what now?
I've heard of a girl named Dasha, but it's spelled with spelled dash, like hyphen A. That's just lazy parents. I have rejected the name too, of course. We're still going here. We're over here. It isn't the only country that cracks down on baby naming. Iceland, Denmark, and Portugal have lists of male and female names that parents must choose from, and Germany prevents surnames from being used as first names.
Wait.
Does that mean the Chinese aren't allowed to be in Germany?
Wait. They have lists of names that you must choose from?
Parents must choose from, yes. Iceland, yeah. Iceland, Denmark, and Portugal have lists of male and female names that parents must choose from, and Germany prevents surnames from being used as first names. Now that's kind of fucked up because in the Chinese culture you go last name, first name.
Yes, they're like Bajor.
Yeah. So would you stop with the Star Trek shit? Everything Star Trek. Stop it.
Wait.
Life is not Star Trek.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Goddammit.
Yes, it is.
If life were Star Trek, we'd all be in a fascist society. Because Star Trek is a fascist communist nation. Is a fascist communist society that is.
You
just,
cannot.
Yes, you can. They prove it. They prove you can be both. Depends on what season you're looking at.
You're a weirdo.
I'm a weirdo that's about to be high on NyQuil. That's gonna make it even more fun. Yay!
Oh boy.
You also can't gender neutral names in Germany. Yeah, that's why I think they have a boy-girl list too, right? Where are we here? Oh, the US and UK are generally lenient when it comes to names. In Canada, province and territories are responsible for registering the birth and name of a child. This is true.
Yep.
The rules vary widely. This is also true. Quebec sets out that a given name shouldn't be longer than 4 names, and does warn that it will challenge names that invite ridicule or that could discredit the child. Yeah, but in France, or in French Canada, everything's a ridicule, so... Saskatchewan rejects names considered confusing or offensive.
Who decides how that confusing?
Confusing.
What's a confusing name?
Padawandaga? Oh, I got it. Maybe it's a thing against natives, because the native names are pretty confusing. Seriously, like think about some of that
They're
Ojibwe.
in Saskatchewan. What the fuck do they expect?
What's the capital of Saskatchewan?
Saskatoon.
What's the other city in Regina?
No, Regina.
Regina, right?
Regina, sorry, is the capital.
Yeah, confusing names my ass. Saskatoon, Regina.
You're a Regina.
We have some messed up names here, okay? And then when you go to some of the reserves are the city names, and it's really funny. Like that one, what's the one down in Sarnia? The Walla Walla Wapia. I'm not kidding. That's what it's weird. It's like 30 different letters, like all double lettered up. It's like they want to confuse people.
Yeah.
You have to get your tongue stuck in this whole kind of a sound, like the back of your, like you're choking on your tongue to say half the freaking town names.
I'm having a seizure.
You are having a seizure. That's the whole thing. That's the whole difference in it all, is you're having a seizure. It's just... And I'm gonna get so ripped out for shit for that one. But oh well. Seriously, try and say some of the shit up here. Like what? I'm not even gonna try. Because I can't.
Penetanguishing?
There we go. Penetanguishing. There we go. There's one right there.
Caledonia?
Caledonia is an easy one.
Ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca. The Ayahuasca Nation. Are you high? That was a bad sound. You shouldn't do that again. Of course, that's how they get back against the oppressors. No, they do that by saying, no, I can't do that. Gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. Alright, where was I? I lost my story, damn it. Oh, here we go. Oh, BC allows courts to reject names if they cause embarrassment or confusion. Again, same thing. Who distinguishes that? Whew. But many other provinces leave names up to the discretion of parents. Ontario only prohibits the use of symbols or letters. Yep. Well, that means no African names, no bouye, bile, no clicks in their names. Let's see here. As for Ford, Bergstrom Kendrick says her son will use that name whether or not it gets official approval.
Good.
After all, he's 13 months old and already knows that's his name. I had to do it that way. To change it now would be very confusing for him, and plus, we really like it. Run away from Sweden. Let's see here. Alright. Oh! Okay, so everyone everyone hangs on Trump for being all buddy with Vladimir, right? Oh no, oh no. Premier Justin Trudeau was seated next to Russian President Vladimir Putin on Sunday at the World Peace Forum in Paris, organized to coincide with the 100-year anniversary of the armistice that ended the First World War. Pronounce this. Zeke, Mike, I am. All I can come up with. Oh shit, this is gonna start a trend. Say this fucked up word.
Are you guys trying to make me die?
I think they are. For $5, I will say whatever weird word you people want me to say. And I'll do it till my voice cracks, okay? So, you got maybe 5 chances. English is kind of weird. We almost never gender... Let's try that again! From Metaphors, English is kind of weird. We almost never gender nouns. I can't think of any other language that doesn't have strong gender typing of nouns. Well, the problem is people... Like, these
German
retarded people think English can just be changed at will. They don't understand that it actually has a base language. They make up words. And then the Webster's people go, "Oi, that's a great word! Let's put it in a book!"
Oh, fuck you stupid.
That's the Musqueam people of BC. Oh. Was I close? Because if not, my aunt might hit me. Inuits, you know how they are. Yeah, okay, so... should we state who Freaky Deek from Toronto looks like?
Who does he look like?
English is hard sometime! It is. What?
Who does he look like?
I hear a baby rolling around.
Because you're...
I hear footsteps.
Can you go check that out?
Yep,
Because
yep,
you're
yep.
like doing that. You might need to not be so loud. Because...
But people like it.
Hey guys. Oh shit, he's gonna... No! Whew! Oh, fuck you! I don't want to use another continue!
We are good. No children were woken while making the production of this video. Yet. Oh, I hate myself.
Why?
I'm doing something bad. I'm breaking my diet. Because I'm a fat bastard. What?
And you tell me not to eat my M&M's after the caramel.
I only had 2. Alright, anyway, I won't eat them all right now because crinkling wrapper on camera is evil. It's a no-no. Okay, so, Jacob Nava.
Ha ha ha.
He looks like shitty walk guy.
Goddamn Mongolians!
Kyra. I have a hard time spelling sometimes. Oh, it's bad.
You are so...
I'm not mean, I'm not mean. It's not mean, it's just terrible dad jokes. That's how I live my life. You know what, the middle-aged secretaries like my humor. Isn't that good enough for people? No? Okay. You're looking at me funny. Stop looking at me.
Oh, damn
Hey,
it.
it's Irate Proste. What's up,
Hello.
homie?
Great interview today, buddy. That was awesome.
I feel no pain. Okay, next story. So yeah, I'm just curious about, let's see here. Stands in contrast. Oh, yada yada. Okay. It's nothing. It's joyous flagging of saying he's a good man and he's just sitting there because he had to. Feed to voiceover. What? I don't understand that language. PBAS plus 100. Hello, BLINDPRESS, PBAS plus 100. I don't know what that means. Okay. Let's see here. Where are you at? Hey, you're in 5th place.
Yeah, and I'm already used fucking
Two
continues on the...
2? Well, that's not good.
And now I'm gonna use 3. Fuck.
But I thought you said it was gonna take only half the show to make it one way to Rumble Man and beat him. You said a half an hour would only take you, dear.
I'm fucking wrong.
Oh, you're wrong. Really? The woman said she's wrong, guys. The woman was wrong. Really? I'm not getting hit for that? Holy shit. Shocked.
I'm busy.
Remember, men, the best way to insult your wife. Give her a controller. Then she can hit you with it when she's done. Those are secret commands for text-to-speech on Mac OS. How do you feed voiceover? Is there a port?
I'm confused.
I am so strong.
I had an exceedingly weird dream or nightmare. Well, Duck Dog, what was it about? Please share it with us. I will happily give it to you in Mr. Movie Phone voice. Oh, God. What? It's always fun to play Mr. Movie Phone. I'm home. Good night, loves. Lady Monkey's home now. Okay, let's see. I'm digging for news.
Lady Monkey's home.
Oh, yeah, Douglas Rain died today. For those of you that don't know him, he was Hal. He was the voice of Hal in 2001: A Space Odyssey. But he was 90, so it's okay. And then Leonardo DiCaprio turned 44 today. So I actually put a video out, if anybody gives a shit.
You did.
I made one because I almost died.
You did.
If anybody gets a chance, hop over to my channel after this and take a look. I don't know. If anybody knows anything about roundabouts, you'll understand why I am still a little confused by that day. San Bernardino is burning to the ground right now. Holy shit. Wow.
What, the fire?
This is a live stream.
Down now. There's more of a threat down at this end, so they're all just going to move down.
How do I get the chat away? Wow. That's insane. I'm kind of glad I'm not there anymore, but wow, I hope everybody's okay. Oh, in case anybody doesn't know, Wild Smile got out, but he lost, I think, everything but his laptop. If any of you guys are out there listening, be safe, stay nice and cool. Hopefully the winds will die down soon. I remember those winds. I'll never forget those days. Driving through the grapevine with the hills on fire. Navo, it is burning. It's the north end and the south end. It's going pretty bad apparently. It seems to be wow. How you doing? Oh, it's Michael Jackson. Pabst is claiming that Miller is going to shut it down.
Huh.
Topless protester. Wow, there's really not much news for a Sunday.
No, there's not. I was looking. Well, I've got.
Well, it's all veteran. It's no offense, because no offense to my brethren and people that served and all that fun stuff, but Everything is all the wonderful. Earth has a second moon.
Say what?
Is this the satellite? This is the satellite. We all know and love the moon. We're so assured. Yes, we love the moon. We love the moon. I worship the sun, but okay.
No.
It would make it easier to find me, but then it wouldn't be fun. And I'm not even in chat to link my channel. I got out of there in the early 90s. I got out of there in 2002 and never looked back. I graduated high school, hopped on a Navy ship, and here I am in Canada. Why? Because I'm insane. We're so assured that we only have one that we don't even give it a specific name. The moon. Le Lune. The ball of cheese. How many other names we got for the moon? Like, fuck off. It is the brightest object in the night sky. That is not true. And amateur astronomers take great delight in mapping its craters and seas. To date, it is the only other heavenly body with human footprints.
Irate Prostate says China wants to make a second moon. Yes, they do. I read an article about that.
I like the blood moon, says Kara. Save money making power. I'm still trying to figure out what are they got another plan. What you might not know is that the moon is not the Earth's only natural satellite. I was right. 3753. What you might not know is that the moon is not the Earth's only natural satellite. As recently as 1997, we discovered... Why is we highlighted? That another body, 3753 Kruthnin, is what's called a quasi-orbitable satellite of Earth. This simply means that Kruithni doesn't loop around the Earth in a nice ellipse in the same way the moon, or indeed the artificial satellites we loft into orbit. Instead, Kruithni scuttles around the inner solar system in what's called a horseshoe orbit. Oh, fuck off. Kruithni's orbit. To help understand why it's called a horseshoe orbit, let's imagine we're looking down at the solar system, rotating the same rate as the Earth goes round the sun. Bad writing.
I agree.
From our viewpoint, the Earth looks stationary, a body on a simple horseshoe orbit. Around the Earth, move towards it, then towards and moves away. Once it's moved so far away, it's approaching Earth from the other side. It turns around and moves away again. Okay. Horseshoe orbits are actually quite common for moons in a solar system. Saturn has a couple of moons in this configuration, for instance. Oh, it's a link! Chrome tab. It doesn't work. Fuck off.
Well, that's convenient.
That helps. The source link doesn't work. What's unique about Kruithni is how it wobbles and sways along its horseshoe. If you look at Kruithni's motion in the solar system, it makes a messy ring around Earth's orbit, swinging so wide it comes into the neighborhood of both Venus and Mars. So how do we know it's not a Venus or Mars moon? Excuse me. Kruithni orbits the sun about once a year, but it takes nearly 800 years to complete this messy ring shape around the Earth's orbit. If it orbits the sun separately from the Earth, then it is not a satellite of Earth.
No, it's not.
That hurts my brain. And every other planet... Doesn't every other planet make its... We make an...
What?
What's 1 year for Earth? 1 revolution around the sun?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. I want to make sure I wasn't imagining that. Oh. It was? I missed it. I'm sorry, Irate. I was... Oh, yeah, you're hard... Yeah. That...
What?
Oh, Irate Prostate saying that it was hard going against Medicare. Because he had to go up against Medicare's numbers.
And that's what I was watching instead of Medicare.
I didn't even have it on. I watched about 5 minutes, 10 minutes of it, and then turned it off because I had the boys. So Kruthnin is our second move. What's it like there? Well, we don't really know. It's only about 5 kilometers across, which is not dissimilar to the dimensions of the comet 67P Kirimov-Gerasimenko, which is currently playing host to the Rosetta Orbiter and the Philae lander.
So?
The surface gravity of 67P is very weak. Walking at sprinted pace is probably enough to send you strolling into the wider cosmos. This is why it was so crucial that Philae was able to use its harpoons to tether itself to the surface, and why their failure meant that the lander bounced so far away from its landing site.
Okay.
Really? Now it notified you, Ryan? Did you just link to a Wi-Fi connection? Because I think I figured out what the problem is. Given that Kruthnik isn't much more to us than a point than a few blurry pixels on an image, it's safe to say that it sits firmly in the middling size range for non-planetary bodies in the solar system, and any human or machine explorers could face similar challenges as Rosetta and Philae did in 67P. If Kruthny struck the Earth, though, that would be an extinction-level event, similar to what is believed to have occurred at the end of the Cretaceous period.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's not going to hit us anytime soon. Its orbit is tilted out of the plane of the solar system, and astrophysicists have shown using simulations that while it can come quite close, it is extremely unlikely to hit us. The point where it is predicted to get closest is about 2,750 years away.
I am so strong.
Kruthny is expected to undergo a rather close encounter with Venus within about 8,000 years. However, there's a good chance that we'll put paid to our erstwhile, there's no N, erstwhile? I guess that's a word. Erstwhile spare moon, flinging it out of harm's way and out of the terrain family. Then it's not a fucking moon! Good. Oh, the comments. There's a comment section on this. This is going to be funny.
Yes, read that.
So, what can we learn about the solar system from Kruthny? Quite a lot. Like the many other asteroids and comets, it contains forensic evidence about how the planets were assembled. Its kooky orbit is an ideal testing ground for our understanding of how the solar system evolves under gravity.
It's cookie.
As I said before, it wasn't until the end of the 20th century that we even realized that bodies would enter such weird horseshoe orbits and stay there for such a long time that it's not a fucking moon!
No, it's not.
I hope the world is watching.
That's just kind of getting me mad. This is making my blood kind of boil. This is annoying. Interactions will have occurred while the solar system was forming because we think terrestrial planets grow via collisions of bodies of Kruthnin's size and above. This is a big new variable.
No, it's not.
One day, Kruthnin could be a practice site for landing humans on asteroids. Better hurry, that 2,750 years could go by quick. And perhaps even mining them for the rare earth metals that our new technologies desperately crave. Most importantly of all, Kruthny teaches us that solar system isn't eternal. And by extension, neither are we. God, that's sad. Okay, no, gay. Where did you get that? Since the Earth orbits the Sun in a year, then it stands to reason that Kruthnin orbits the Sun in about a year, just like our Moon orbits the Sun in about a year.
I feel no pain. I am so strong.
This is just Yeah, people are just simply going, what are you talking about? It's not a moon. It's a space station. The origins of Earth's water are a big mystery. No, we're not reading about water. No. Deep in the forests of Cambodian Siem Reap province, the elegant spires of an ancient stone city soar skyward. No, just want to watch the Congo. Let's see here. How you doing?
I had to restart.
Why'd you have to restart?
Because Michael Jackson did.
Michael Jackson touched you in a very bad place?
Yes, but when I restarted, he was in like 11th to 12th place, and I beat him very quickly.
Well, good. So you grabbed Michael Jackson's penis. I was the subject of a political witch hunt. Nothing? No?
Were you really?
What's under gaming news? No. Really? Okay. Am I just, like, out of touch or something and thinking that why are people all about Game Boy classics and stuff like that? Well, hey, we're playing a vintage Dreamcast as I'm talking shit about one in
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck are you doing?
Because I'm exhausted. People want to play Fortnite. Who cares about Fortnite? What do we got? 364.25 days a year. That's why we have leap years. Isn't it? Yeah, but we have leap years. See, I'm wondering if we're due for another cutting out 2 weeks like that one Pope did. He just completely took 2 weeks in October and they just deleted them. These 2 weeks don't exist. It's now October 23rd. But it was the 4th yesterday. Shut up.
No, it wasn't.
I am so strong.
What the heck? They have YouTuber news?
You do?
Oh, yeah. Jake Paul Oh, who cares about Jake Paul? Smosh. This is not news. These are YouTubers. Nobody cares about YouTubers.
Well, why don't you search for something?
I am searching the news. I am touching the news.
You're touching
I'm touching the news. I just touched the news. I'm going to touch it in its special place. Macron condemns nationalism in speech for Armistice Day.
I hope the world
Sure he does.
watching.
I'm confused about the nationalism thing still. I don't get it. I love my country, which means I love my nation. I don't want my nation to be destroyed by stupid people
But
from other
that's-
shitty nations.
But that's a terrible thing to think.
I don't care. These are shitty places. They should fit. Who was it? What was it? Dick Masterson said it. He said, trying to fix the Middle East is like buying a fucking boat. It really is. What happens when you buy a boat? When you buy a used boat, what do?
It's a money pit.
Exactly. You just keep hucking money into the fucking thing. That's all you do. Your grandpa's boat. How many times have we fixed the fan tail on that thing? 3, 4 times now? Electrical. Think about it. Every president, he said it. It was funny. It was a clip I watched from like 8 months ago. He said it was every president has tried to fix the Middle East. Every president has tried to buy a boat. Trump said he wasn't going to buy the boat. Well, he bought the fucking boat.
Yep.
I like what listening to his thing. I wish I could do his SoundCloud thing, but I don't know how to do that shit. World news today has Turkey shares Jamal Khashoggi's recordings with Saudi Arabia.
Why?
I don't know. Boat noun hole in the water you throw money into. Yes. But it's funny because they're fun. Boats are fun.
Yep.
With Saudi Arabia and others, says Erdogan. It's reportedly the first time Turkey has publicly acknowledged the existence of the recordings, with President Recep Tayyip Erdogan saying recordings related to the journalist's killing has been given to Saudi Arabia, the US, UK, France, Germany, and others. And that's all I get. It's just everybody saying that. Okay. I have a mere 1800. Hi, Cryptic. Penis.
Hi, Cryptic.
I do the ass rape yell, but I'll get hit for yelling. Alexander. Okay, so the commie can't afford rent, so I'm guessing she's asking for money from the people to give her money to live in DC.
Yes, and it's bad that that's
It is
something to be made fun of.
Well, it is wrong that an elected official can't afford to live in DC. However,
why can't she afford to live in DC?
DC is a really expensive place, and when you want to pay low rent, you don't want to live in those places. Let's see here. I don't know. You have to ask the people that live in that area. You know, what's the rent there? I mean, if it's... Hey, you gotta fight Shaq.
Yep.
Oop. Okay, where was I? Ah, Tay, go away. Shit. Okay, that was kind of nice of him. Trump ditched the cemetery visit to avoid causing a Paris traffic jam.
Oh, bullshit.
Oh, it's from The Guardian, so you know it's bullshit, but let's listen to it. The commie turned down $10,000 to debate Ben Shapiro. I can't stand Shapiro, but this would have covered her rent. It would have. I don't understand. I'm not going to talk to him because he's an anti-Semite Jew. Well, but no. Like, these people they've made up words. They've made up these demons terribly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's quite sad.
They sure have.
Yeah, but who really lives in D.C.? Like, when I lived in Virginia, everybody commuted. Everybody commutes to D.C. Nobody lives in D.C. This is the problem. Oh, you can't live in D.C. No, you can't. So don't live in D.C. Live an hour outside. Live in the country. The country is only an hour away. Like, what's Arlington worth? Probably not that much. Like, go down a class level. Like, there's something that she wants. That's why. She probably wants to live a few blocks from...
She wants the nice brownstones.
Like,
that are close to...
That's the problem. You can't have that. Yeah, no, I don't want to revoke that. People wondering about horses, okay? At least 390... Excuse me, people. Doing the voice kind of hurts. The Grinch scores a big weekend box office. Oh, the Grinch... Oh, they redid the Grinch again?
Yep.
Why? Why can't they leave classics alone? Is hummus actually healthy? Here's what experts say. Don't care. Okay. Biden bemoans. What's bemoan?
A fancy word for wine.
Okay. Biden bemoans how demanding politics have become. It's a CNN article. Should I read it? Nah. We want something happy. Come on, people. Happy news. Millennials admit they often don't stop to help people in need. No shit.
Because they suck.
Meanwhile, a lot of them are the ones that they're refusing to help, which is kind of funny. Let's see here. Al Jazeera, is the U.S. on the brink of a constitutional crisis? No. Probably.
No. Well, maybe. I love that.
Trump claims he doesn't know Matt Whitaker. That's not what Kellyanne Conway said. Alright, I'm curious. Why am I doing this to myself? I'm reading Huffington Post. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. The president just meant the acting attorney general isn't a friend, in quotes. He's known for, quote, his entire life, Conway said. Continue reading. Top White House advisor Kellyanne Conway on Sunday said President Donald Trump has met several times over the last year with Matt Whitaker, contradicting the president's claim last week that he didn't know the newly appointed acting attorney general. Trump suggested Friday that he hadn't met Whitaker, his controversial pick to replace Jeff Sessions at the helm of the Justice Department, and a major critic of Special Counsel Robert Mueller's investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election. Oh, Gunfox dropped some DMs. Okay. Should I finish reading that one? Yeah, I'll finish reading that one. Make sure you have a towel. Yes, I know. Always bring a towel. Where's your towel? Come on, honey, you can do it. You can beat him. It's just Shaq, and it's not really as thick as he is now. He's very thin. It's a very thin Shaq. I mean, Shaq now is like 3 times this guy's size. Okay, I don't know, Matt Whitaker. Trump told reporters on the White House lawn Friday.
What kind of Trump voice was that? Is
Matt Whitaker worked for Jeff Sessions. What? It sounds more like George Bush. I can't do it. I can't do a Trump. I can't do it. It just, my voice will not allow me. It's terrible. Okay, well, I'll have to do it normally. Trump told reporters on the White House lawn Friday, Matt Whitaker worked for Jeff Sessions and he was extremely highly thought of, and he still is, but I didn't know Matt Whitaker. But that's not what Trump told Fox and Friends last month. I can tell you Matt Whitaker's a guy. Oh, sorry. I can tell you Matt Whitaker's a great guy. The president had told the hosts of his favorite cable news program, I mean, I know Matt Whitaker. Always honor my Marines this time of year at Blind Rambler. Always honor them all year round.
Yeah.
Is what I say. That's why this day doesn't matter to me.
Fuck you. Holy shit.
What?
What is wrong with me tonight?
You're sick. By the way, everybody, anybody that's new and would like to donate to the Streamlabs to get the goal so you can actually fight BLINDPRESS at Soul Calibur 6 after Black Friday, please donate to the Streamlabs. Funny things play on the screen, I think. Link is in the description. Or people link it. See, we don't shill it, so. Also, like and share the stream. We've got a few minutes left. We're going to go till, I guess we'll go till 11:45, dear, today?
Yep.
All right. She wants to go another 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go another 15. Is that how you feel? Shaq is tap dancing. Clinics that provide abortions anxious after an uptick in threats of violence. Well, we're back to the early, we're back to what was it, 80s was the Planned Parenthood bombings?
I think so.
Let's see here.
But maybe they shouldn't put out ads like the fucking really fucked up ones that they have been, and it wouldn't happen.
Okay, let's go to the Daily Beast Twitter feed and see what they have put out. Travel to the greatest now. 31 now is the new toll for the fires. 6 more bodies. So there's 200 missing. Woo.
That's a lot of people.
You're not buying what, Crow? Duck Dog, do you know what Marine stands for? My ass rides in naval equipment, sir. That would be what Marines stands for. And I shall never again volunteer myself. Let's see here. These black soldiers fought for America. It didn't protect them from Jim Crow. I'm not going to shit on black veterans.
No.
I still, it's annoying, but, wow, there's like no good headlines. There's nothing that's digging me in that wants me to read, because most of this is boring. Come on, world, give me something good. Alright, let's check the DMs. Let's see here. Ooh! From the Star. Wow, you jumped into the Toronto pages. That's nice of you, Gunfox. Use frozen funds from dictators to help refugee crisis, suggests Axworthy. That's illegal. Flat out. A Canadian-led international movement seized with staunching the flow. Holy crap, I hate you. Let's try this again. A Canadian-led international movement seized with staunching the flow of refugees wants to use an untapped source of cash to address the global crisis. The billions languishing in the frozen bank accounts of dictators and despots. The proposal will be one of the main recommendations of the World Refugee Council. Dictators. A self-appointed body of 24 global political figures, academics, and please respond, and civil society representatives led by former Canadian Foreign Minister Lloyd Axworthy. What a douche. It's a funny picture of refugees. Okay. We've put forward a proposition that where there are frozen assets, they should be unfrozen through a proper legal process and reallocated to help the victims of the crime and corruption and instability that the bad guys create. Fuck these run-on sentences, said Axworthy. It's a morality play.
These run-on.
The bad guys have to pay to help their victims. We must seize the funds of the... Oh, fuck off. The World Bank estimates the pool of cash to be worth $10 billion to $20 billion per year. How does frozen money grow? Axworthy said in an interview, the council was established last year by a Canadian think tank, the Centre for International Governance Innovation, or IGI, to find new ways to deal with the 21st century's record-setting migration crisis. The 68.5 million displaced people driven from their homes? Fuck off! That's the number? 68.5 million people.
Wow.
And how many of them are fighting age, fighting health? Men.
No shit.
I'll say 40 million. U.S. Army, Uncle Sam ain't released me yet. No shit. Backwards. Yes, my retarded ass signed up. No shit. Democrats love breaking the law. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Where was I? The United Nations will turn its attention to solving the problem at a special session later this fall. And the Council plans to offer its input, using the weight of the last Canadian Foreign Minister to chair a Secretary Council meeting. How do you... Using the weight of the last Canadian Foreign Minister. So, no weight whatsoever. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how does that work?
I don't know, honestly.
How does a previous Foreign Minister, who's no longer have clout... Now, I'm not rage. It's kind of curiosity. I don't get angry at these stupid stories. The UN has acknowledged in stark terms that as the number of homeless and stateless people continues to grow around the world... Oh, fuck. Okay, so that's where they're getting that number from. They're including homeless and stateless... So they're including homeless people as...
Refugees?
Yeah, is how this is starting to read.
No.
Okay, so take care of our own first. Well, people used to listen to us. They're cryptic. And then we ended up with weird. Oh, we're back.
Great. So I'm done after this one.
Nope, we're back, people. Don't worry. Hold on. That was weird. That went all funky. I don't know what happened. We're back. Please don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave us. Please don't leave. I guess by drinking the water might have broke something. No, I think I put my hand on something. But who knows? But we're back. Everybody happy. Good. And she's on 4th place. How many continue to use?
Almost all of them.
Almost, but you got 3 more to go. You can do it. You got 6 minutes. Okay, where are we here? Hopefully my throat won't crack as I read this now. Axworthy says there are fundamental structural flaws in how the world's blah blah blah. Courts in several... Okay. Axworthy said the courts in several countries can be used to seize funds that have been frozen there. Canada, the United States, and Britain have all passed legislation allowing them to impose sanctions on individual human rights abusers. Okay, dictators are... good luck. These Magnitsky laws, are named after a Russian tax accountant who died in prison after exposing a massive fraud by state officials there. The Russians did it, yeah? The world could start spending the tens of billions of dollars molding away in a variety of banks and other places.
Molding away.
Molding away. M-O-U-L-D-I-N-G. Purloined money from the warlords, from the bad guys, the dictators, the authoritarians. Dun dun dun. That's all that needs. Erwin Cutler, a former liberal injustice minister and human rights lawyer who has championed Magnitsky-style legislation, said in a separate interview that these laws can allow to go beyond freezing funds, because once the assets are seized, there's no point to returning them to their corrupt owners. What if they're found innocent and they didn't do nothing? What you want to do is have the proceeds... Oh, fuck, we must seize the proceeds. Put for the public good. What you want to do is have the proceeds put for the public good. Said Kotler, the founder of the Montreal-based Raoul Wallenberg Center for Human Rights. 3 more to go. Canada's first round of sanctions under its Magnitsky Act targeted people in Russia, obviously, South Sudan. Why South Sudan? South Sudan is like the good part of the Sudan. And Venezuela, including Nicolas Maduro.
Good luck with that.
And the South American country's president. Okay. The Refugee Council's most recent report, released last month, focused on the displacement
How old is this story? It just said Nicolas Maduro and the South American country.
November 10th.
Okay, but Nicolas Maduro is the South American country's president.
Did Maduro... Yeah, Venezuela? Yeah. Well, what's making you more mad? The stupidity of this? The Refugee Council's most recent report, that report urged the United States to take a leading role. How are we looking? Stream health good. Didn't lose any frames. It must have been, maybe the modem's going. No, it's my laptop. I'll bet you. Where are we here? Oh. That report urged the United States to take a leading role in seizing billions of, quote, ill-gotten assets in the country, including the $2 billion that the U.S. Treasury Department estimates that has been stolen from Venezuela's state-owned oil company. So shouldn't that go back to Venezuela? If the money was stolen from Venezuela, shouldn't the money go back to Venezuela to, stop their people from eating rats and their pet rabbits?
You would think, yes.
Like... This is, Sudan is the Muslim part that has killing the Christians in South Sudan. Yeah, cryptic. But the northern is the pirate part. They're actually trying to do stuff in the south. I think. I might be confused. I don't know. I might be wrong. I'm not going to argue. Fen Hampson. A professor at Carleton University, who co-wrote the report, suggested governments need to go beyond their various Magnitsky laws to repurpose the seized assets of Maduro and some of his henchmen to help victims and the host countries that are reeling under this growing refugee and migration crisis. So, send the money back to the countries that they're owed it to? Yeah, that would make sense. The report said there is legal precedent to do this.
Okay.
A civil case against the son of the dictatorial leader of Equatorial Guinea resulted in a $30 million judgment, $20 million which was later used by a charity to help the country's people. So, I would... So they were sued and they had to pay $20 million to a charity. That charity then went where the money goes.
What a waste of time.
Waste of words. In Yemen, where most of the inhabitants of the port city of Hodeidah were forced to flee Friday as Saudi Arabia's three-year war on Shiite rebels continued. The UN World Food Program's country director said a massive cash influx is needed to repair the battered economy and feed a population on the verge of starvation. Saudi Arabia is on the verge of starvation. What?
All right then.
Stephen Anderson said it's up to others higher up in the UN to decide whether that money should be siphoned from warlords' frozen bank accounts. Laws for thee and not for me. Okay. We're 100% voluntarily funded, Anderson said. The economic issues need to be addressed urgently because that's affecting the entire population of Yemen. They were the poorest in the Middle East before the conflict, so there's no safety net. And that's the end. Okay, then. Yeah, okay, I was right. Okay. Cryptic said, okay, he said Sudan is corrupt, South Sudan is better.
Yeah. Holy shit, I made it to Rumble Man and I only have no continues left.
So you better make it in this one run, because like it or not, you gotta go to bed, young lady.
Don't. Why do you fucking.
Ow! It's abuse.
Then don't call me.
Y'all see that? She hit me.
Don't call me young fucking lady.
Well, are you under the age of 30?
Barely.
Do you still count? Yes, the answer is yes. From Death Rukin. Okay, I need more water. My throat hurts.
Look, it's Rumble.
You skipped the best part.
Sorry.
You skipped the best part. Hopefully the Dreamcast doesn't die now because you didn't let it load, Miss Rushy Pants.
Why would it die?
Because it scares me. Young lady is better than old hag, see?
Oh, I hate when he does that.
It doesn't do that much damage, only 3/4. Keep going, you can do it. Maybe not. How many continues you got?
I just said none.
Oh. Well, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, let's see. I saw a funny one in there. Isn't it BLINDPRESS's bedtime? Well, the NyQuil must have kicked in by now. So hopefully.
I don't know if I took enough, because...
You don't feel anything? Well, drink some more. You'll be okay. You can't really OD on NyQuil.
Sure you can.
Well, if you drink the whole bottle. Maybe. Why did I go into the YouTube? What to go into the YouTubes? Knock his lights out, BP! 77-year-old Canadian citizen killed in train accident. That's sad.
Ah!
Growing Cannabis 101. Yeah, that's actually a local story there, Gunfox. That's kind of funny. Because I think I probably know the dude. Really, the top Hamas commander Is it this week's Top of Moss Commander? Because wasn't the last one killed last week or something? Yeah, Baraka's dead. Okay. Baraka got rocketed. Baraka got the rockets. What? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you lose. You got one remaining. You got to continue left. Hooray! You can do it! Dems to probe Trump's treatment of CNN, Amazon, and the Washington Post. Fuck Amazon. Okay. Okay, you know what? Now it's time for me to rant. So I don't know if any of you people heard about this right to repair thing. It's simple. It has to do with the fact that Congress or the Senate or what the fuck ever needs to get their heads out of their asses and understand that Apple should not control the repair industry. If you actually have to take your laptop, so if you have a MacBook, like Blind has a MacBook, right? And something goes wrong. The backlight doesn't work for some weird reason. Everything else works. You take it to an Apple store. They will charge you $1,400 to $2,000 fucking dollars to open it up and fuck it all up. Because they don't know how to solder, they don't know how to do anything, they don't know how to set it, they burn their hardware.
I'm fucked.
So, keep going. So what happens is, you got the Apple authorized repair centers, which are shit companies. These guys are fucking lazy. All they care about is quantity, and because they only buy parts direct from Apple, which are marketed at a 10 quadrillion time markup, they just simply take it and oh fuck. So Louis Rossmann of the Rossmann Group, if you ever get a chance, sub to his channel and watch. He does Apple repair. It's interesting. He is not an Apple authorized repair center. He does some of the cleanest soldering I've ever seen. And he cares. So he did a thing with CBC here in which they took a laptop to the Toronto Apple store, got quoted $2,000 to fix a backlight issue. Rossmann, they took the laptop to Rossmann. He opens it. Turns out it was just a pin set, the power connector. He really does. And this is, wait till you hear this go, man. I don't know if you probably heard this or not. So, Rossmann gets this done and says, I wouldn't charge anything. It's a 30-second fix. Turns out that because it was just the light, because the backlight that illuminates everything, the connector was popped out a little bit. So he opens it up, punches it back in. No problem. No charge. 30-second fix.
You cheap bastard.
$2,000 repair. So Rossmann also, he ordered a bunch of vintage batteries from China. They're actual Apple batteries, but they're for obsolete phones or obsolete laptops. And they got stopped and seized by customs and circumvently destroyed as being considered counterfeit, because Apple has said that they are no longer authorized repair of any old hardware. So you can't replace batteries inside of these things. You have to actually open them up and rip the battery out. It's not like a PC laptop. It's glued in. The fucking thing is glued in there with like bulldog glue, like super strong, dumb adhesive.
I lost.
You lost? Oh, I'm sorry, honey. So now Apple has partnered with Amazon to say, hey, guess what? We're only going to allow Apple authorized repair centers to sell on Amazon. So the guys that have been selling used Apple merchandise, refurbished Apple laptops, obsolete vintage stuff for the past 5 to 10 years, the guys that have 5-star reviews and shit, have now all been booted off of Amazon. They've all been said, nope, you're not allowed to sell. You're in violation of terms of use for selling counterfeit products. Any parts that the people try to bring in that are by the same manufacturer that Apple uses in China, just not with Apple's logo on them, hit for counterfeit shit. So the U.S. Customs, under Apple's orders, removes and seizes that $10,000 shipment. The only way to become an authorized dealer is to be able to purchase $2.9 million a month in components and shit. So you got to spend $10 million a year, or however fucking much it is, to be an authorized repair fucking center, to pay these astronomical fucking fees. It's ridiculous. So now this has happened. It's not something that's going to happen. They've already kicked off the authorized repair guys from Amazon and taken everything from them. This is fucking trash. So it's bad.
Apple is trash. This company.
Oh, Apple is fucking trash. Like, it's... hopefully, right to repair is important. But the problem is, they've got Congress in their pocket. They've got the school systems in their pockets. Think about it. What are the majority of computers in schools? Are they still Macs in the States?
Ma'am, more NyQuil, please.
They can force the right to repair argument to reach Congress. What they can hopefully do is flip it. We don't want them to be able to lobby. Here, take your medicine. Take half of what you took last time.
Yeah. I had 3 small swallows last time.
Oh, then you don't know how to measure with your mouth.
Nope.
Loads are... Anyway. But yeah. So if you get a chance, go to Rossman's thing and check out the video that he just put out about this, because it's disgusting. John Bergman, I think is his name. Bergman.
Here.
Is the guy, he was the guy that just lost his life. He lost his entire livelihood of selling refurbished laptops and shit on Amazon because Apple said, no, you must buy our shit and only get repaired from us. And oh, by the way, if your phone, laptop, whatever, is still working, but is more than a few years old, we're not even going to fucking touch it. Oh, you're out of warranty? Well, sorry, you have to buy a new completely electronic device. Oh, you want to upgrade your RAM, your memory? No, we don't do that. Oh, right, yeah, the slot's on the board, but we have to charge you an extra $1,000 just to open it because of our special screws. They have special screws that they had made. I have the tools for it, but hey, either way. But there's companies out there that are making stuff to get around these problems, and they're getting hit. It's disgusting. It makes me glad I got out of the tech world.
And on that note, I should really go to bed.
I was going to go for 5 more minutes, but
Were
hey,
you?
well, it's 5 to 12. But I'm guessing these lovely people probably want to get to bed and go do whatever they want. But yeah, that was my rant for the end of the night. Sorry we're not going to be on for long tonight, but next week hopefully will be better. If you guys want, again, the STREAMLABS goal is up there. We're just shilling it because Blind really wants to be able to play against you guys. A lot of people have said that they want to play against her. The whole deal is, it's 500. That's not gonna be enough to cover everything, but I'm gonna foot the bill for the remainder. Just because, it's not nice to go, oh, please help. No, it's just, we'll figure it out. Because obviously you don't want just one game. We've got the kids and shit too, right? But,
there's a couple different games that I think I would like to try, right? So,
yeah.
And then there's stuff for, like you said, for the kids, and
Yeah.
we will also be putting money towards this.
That's what I just said.
I know, I'm reiterating it.
You're
Leave me
repeating it.
alone.
Okay, good. Well, on that note, everybody, thank you so much for turning in. We will look forward to you. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow where hopefully Blind will be awake so she can do her episode of the coffee stream.
Well, I have to be awake. I have to take the older... Blah.
You have to take the monkey to school?
I do.
But yeah, so everybody have a great night. Where's my funny page? Yeah, tune in tomorrow morning. Spyro the Dragon Trilogy is being remastered. Might be good for the kids. Spyro would actually be awesome. He's playing Frogger right now.
He loves that game.
I went to the drugstore and they have this little 8-bit connects to the back of the TV. It's just 4 rounds of Frogger. So you guys have a great night. Thanks again for the stories, Gunny. Thanks again, Curl, for the donation. And everybody else, you guys have all a great night.
See you tomorrow, guys. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Thanks, everyone.